Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the news and updates. Yes, we know that these wonderful new monitors are slightly messed up, but it's a first step in giving you even better quality performance. Oh, thanks, Mark, for entertaining us and expanding the capabilities of the news and updates. So, welcome everyone to the news and updates. I'm Laurel, and we're here to share with you the news from around the AltSpace VR community. And now, here's Donna.
Oh, can you guys hear me? That never gets old. Hey, thanks, Laurel. Hello, everyone. I'm Donna McTee. Oh, yesterday, AltSpace VR made a major announcement for world builders, and we are here to bring you the latest news on that and other topics as we continue with another in our third year delivering you the news from the all around the AltSpace VR community. And we have got plenty to talk about today. So let's get this party started. Now, after almost 6 weeks' notice, AltSpace VR users were informed yesterday as to the pending changes coming to world building with the announcement of the upcoming render tools. This news will not impact most users in AltSpace VR as it is focused on world building and world builders. But it will improve your experience and device performance. So, in a way, it really impacts all of us. So, first, some dates, numbers, and answers to your questions we all have.
So, September 15th is the date when AltSpace VR will flip to embrace the new render tools and Unity changes. At that time, AltSpace VR will support Unity 2020.3.9. Until then, you may work with the older Unity uploader and then update before September 15th and or experiment by updating to Unity 2020.3.9 now or later, however you want to do that, and use the Unity AltSpace VR uploader 2 for testing, along with downloading and installing the test clients for Rift, Steam VR, Windows Mixed Reality, Quest, and Mac. So September 15th is the date. AltSpace VR will flip the switch. Unity 2020.3.9 is the version you'll be working with, but you have options until then. So let's get into the details.
It's all in the details, right? So the new render tools involves rebuilding the AltSpace VR uploader for Unity uploads of templates and kits to embrace the new features available in Unity um, and have those available in AltSpace VR. The new features from Unity include embracing Unity's URP, the ERP we've been talking about, the Universal Render Pipeline.
Erp,
We'll
erp,
never
erp, erp.
forget that one, right? The URP will improve performance with faster frame rates, shader graph support, post processing effects, and the best of all, improved speed and ability to support all the devices AltSpace VR supports, including Mac, Android, and Windows. AltSpace VR will also be making a move to support linear color space and SPI.
And we're doing our best to explain these to you so they make sense. So we're using simple language, but linear color space removes this oversaturation that's caused by the gamma color space in your Unity templates and the kit items to allow for more realistic lighting effects, improve color textured sampling when rendering, and it does all of this by providing higher quality lighting effects at a reduced cost, thus better performance and better quality designs.
SPI, not SPY, it stands for single pass instancing, which we've described here before as changing how Unity templates and objects render in your headset, moving from a chunk at a time in alternating eyes to the concept of a pixel at a time. It renders faster, allowing the brain to process differently, thus resulting in higher quality renders and less motion sickness, as the brain doesn't need to interpret eye input from left to right. to left to right to left to you get it. Now I'm feeling a bit sick. oh,
Oh
so
dear.
SBI added linear color space and the benefits of Unity's URP. Expect more realistic, more magical world building experiences.
Honestly, I can't wait. Now, also expect less demand on the processing power of your headsets, better quality for tethered and more powerful headsets in AltSpace VR. And this all happens with a new AltSpace VR Unity uploader called the Uploader 2. Couldn't come up with a more original title.
The Uploader 2 is still, this will surprise you, a work in progress. As the serious testing has begun yesterday with top experienced world builders pushing it in every direction. If you are among those testing it, please provide feedback in the AltSpace VR Discord Unity Uploader channel or go directly to support at altvr.com/support. Unity to, oh, sorry. Whoops.
Unity 2 includes tools to help you migrate old content, automatically updates shaders when possible, manages updates in app, and supports batch uploading so you may upload the Windows, Android, and Mac versions at once instead of one at a time in multiple kits. Also, want to let you know that we're going to have reports coming up soon. Ancient I Won't Say's uploader is also going to be improving and being even better. So stay tuned for news on that.
If all of this sounds like reading a dictionary to you, just be glad that there is world builders that are understanding this and doing amazing things for us. Oh my gosh. So links to the test clients are in the AltSpace VR blog post announcement, as well as on Discord. They are test clients for Rift, Steam VR, Windows Mixed Reality, Quest, and Mac. 2D Windows testing is through Steam VR, not the Microsoft Store. Be aware that the test clients are not fully functional AltSpace VR versions. Oh, you guys, I have to hold my tongue so much.
We know you're not alone. I got
I'm
blood
trying
coming out of my tongue.
to. Oh my. You will need to use them to test the new Unity 2020.3.9 versions and the new Unity Uploader 2. These clients are just enough to get into World and test your imports. Remember, these are not for everyone, nor the weak of heart, the faint of heart, anybody with a problem with your heart in world building. These are test clients for those willing to live on the edge and understand the knife they are walking across.
Indeed. So be brave. In summary, September 15th, AltSpace VR will flip the switch to the ERP and Unity 2020.3.9. By then, you will need to have upgraded your worlds to Unity 2020.3.9 and use the new Unity AltSpace VR Uploader 2. Until then, just keep things as they are, learn more about this, and be ready to jump.
We also ask you to inform others, spread the word. Talk to those in AltSpace VR and those who may have left because of their frustrations with world building. Invite them back. Share how exciting these changes are and tell them to get excited about where these new features will literally take us. It's an exciting time, one we've been asking for and waiting for over the past 2 years. September 15th is D-Day.
Now, we mentioned last week that sales of the Rift and Rift F are now discontinued by Facebook Oculus. The end of life support will continue until 2023 for most apps, as well as for AltSpace VR. So don't get in panic or rush out to start spending money, at least not yet. There's some new headsets coming out. We are working on a piece soon that covers a lot, many of the different devices that AltSpace VR supports. So if you wish AltSpace VR to support a favorite headset that you either have or one you wish to invest in, please, this is the time. Let them know through the altvr.com support. If the device does not currently support Steam VR, let them know. Who knows? They may add support for it.
An update was
Oh, did we lose Donna? Uh-oh. All right. So hopefully she's going to figure out that she's crashed. An update was released this week. Usually it's me that crashes. I love this. An update was released this week with some fixes to resolve audio issues associated with videos, much to the joy of our precious ears. I lost some ear cells recently with this. Please remember, not all worlds need videos. And if you use videos, consider using a video MRE that links to the environmental sound controls with AltSpace VR so that we can turn it down individually. Now, hopefully Donna's got, I'm going to send her a message and saying we can't hear. Now, if you haven't stopped by the campfire lately, do so and check out the long requested bulletin board near the spawn point. It features the latest news and updates and information you need to know about AltSpace VR in our community. This is where we found out that there are now more than 300 different skin tones to choose from. We knew they'd improve the options for our avatars, but not the numbers. And so now you have it. It's a lovely feature, and it's been there for a little while, but we wanted to bring it to your attention. Donna, are you back?
Did the police kick me out because I laughed at AltSpace?
Oh, there was some timing in there, wasn't there? Ooh,
Did you
I
guys
love the
hear me?
coincidence.
Everything went dead right when I said I can't hold myself. And
I
I started laughing.
There
and
you
they
go.
kicked me out.
We're glad you're back.
Oh my.
All right, we are
Sorry.
on you.
We're on me? That's a
As
great
in-
place to be.
T, you after T. That didn't come out right either. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I have literally not had any alcohol today. Okay, we mentioned
That's just scary because now you just lost your whole excuse.
So we mentioned last week how to delete your private tracking data at any time by going to altvr.com website, logging in, going to your profile, and click Manage My Data. Our concern last week was on MREs collecting data outside of AltSpace VR's control, thus outside likely of your control. This week, Mika brought up an important point in the AltSpace VR Discord channels about our own unwitting lack of privacy when we engage in social conversations in public spaces, whether socializing or helping someone improve their English language skills. Please be aware that the same rules apply to social VR as apply on the web, as apply in the real world. While you might share your life story with someone sitting next to you on a plane or bus, you wouldn't hand over your address or your phone number, passwords, credit cards, or any other personal information, right? Then please don't let down the guard here in AltSpace VR or any social VR platform for your own health and safety.
Also, we bring you the news from around the AltSpace VR community every week, as usual, and in between. So join us on our news and updates Discord for more updates and related news that you can use to ensure you keep updated on what's going on around the AltSpace VR community and metaverse.
Now, let's switch to some world building conversation as we get ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's world building day here.
Yeah. As we get ready for the switch to Unity 2020.3.9, did you hear about that? And all the other changes and features coming, users and AltSpace VR staff are creating videos and tutorial articles to support the changes. Proxdot has released a video on the URP changes coming, and Jimmy and others have made videos to help with the process step by step. Check for these in the AltSpace VR Discord world building channels and in the world building and Unity uploader sections. Check the pins for saved information as well.
Please remember to use the test clients to test worlds uploaded using the Unity AltSpace VR Uploader 2 and Unity 2020.3.9. If the upcoming changes are important to you, please monitor the world building channels on the AltSpace VR Discord as we are. There are many tips, techniques being shared, as well as answers being shared. This is the AltSpace VR community is one of the most open and sharing groups around, and they are so eager to help. But don't forget, do a search first, as it's likely your question has been answered already, often repeatedly.
Also, check out the channels under world building. Use the world showcase to show off your new world. Join the discussions on the Unity Uploader for Windows and a separate discussion for the Mac version for tutorials, MREs, and shaders and layers, another huge topic.
We love to highlight your worlds, and we have some fun ones to bring your attention. What do we got, Donna?
Okay, no phonetics here.
Ubi.
Club what is it?
Ubi.
Club
Yeah.
Ubi by Ubi. A warehouse turned into a club where underground COVID raves and other events happen. Make your own party inside the warehouse with projection mapped walls. Includes a video search controller at the back to get your party started.
And are you afraid of heights? Think you're fast? You want to get your name on the leaderboard in this timed run course with moving platforms and long drops. Do you dare to climb Daisy's Plank by Daisy Shaw, an assault course for climbing?
We love sharing all your worlds on our show. If you have built a world or you know of one we're sharing here at News and Updates, please let us know in our Discord in the Share Your World in News channel. We have fascinating worlds coming to share with you next week.
Mm-hmm. We have many world building events and activities every week in AltSpace VR. One of the AltSpace VR developers, Jimmy, he hosts the Building the Metaverse events on Tuesdays. If you're a world builder and you're not showing up for those, you are so missing out. So explore world building tips and techniques with Unity, the SDK, MREs, and others that are passionate about world building. It's really fun.
And remember, if you miss these events, look for the mini workshops, classes, and other events on world building on the events calendar. There are more opportunities than ever to learn about how to build worlds in AltSpace VR and be inspired by world builders. Check out the events calendar for workshops, classes, and meetups for world builders and the regular world tours with Daisy Shaw and the world tours team that meets every Wednesday to tour amazing worlds. Now, the world on Wednesdays each month, they challenge world builders to build on a theme. And this month, the theme is outer space. Get building some out of this world worlds.
With the with a world tours team on Wednesdays. I love it. Now it's time for our favorite communication device, Discord, with some Discord tips. And if you want to see Discord whipped into shape, check with Donna McTee. She's become the queen of Discord. Amazing. Discord continues to surprise us after walking away from the possible acquisition by Microsoft, valued at $10 billion. I mean, who would walk away from 10 billion? It looks more and more like Discord will remain independent and likely move towards their own IPO soon. And it seems they're expanding and taking security more seriously than some of its competitors. This week, Discord announced the purchase of Centropy, a company that makes AI software to fight online harassment, something I'd love to see here in AltSpace.
Discord uses a multi-level approach to moderation, starting with humans on the Discord servers, backed by human moderation team members on the staff, as well as volunteer mods and admins for the specific servers. 15% of their workforce makes up their trust and safety team dedicated to protecting users and creating the moderation policies to support that protection, including removing and protecting users from far right groups with ties to real world violence, hate, and extremism.
Centrifuge launched a stealth AI system last year to detect, track, and cleanse platforms of online harassment and abuse. Their backers include Reddit co founder Alexis Ohanian um, um, and his VR firm and other enterprise and commercial companies and platforms. With over 150 million fairly happy members, including many Altspace VR events and community activities, this step to protect their members in the larger community makes us even happier to support Discord as much as possible.
So you'll have to come back next week. We'll have more Discord tips for you as we move forward deeper into the summer of 2021, if we haven't all melted by then. And if you have some Discord tips to share with our community, let us know after the show or in our News and Updates Discord, and we may share it here on the show.
On to Donna and our favorite topic, Altspace VR events.
Yay!
Yay! Event moderators may already know this, but there is now a customized message screen for those with host and moderator roles designed to provide shortcuts to some of the most common messages, such as asking if you're having difficulties, if you need help, please mute, dealing with the echo business, sound checks, and the event starting soon, a midway point in the event, and ending announcements. Check those out at your next event.
We announced last week the removal of the presenter role and contextual roles. This applies to people who are creating and maintaining events on the website. Presenter was removed, leaving host, megaphone only, moderator, musical performer, pilot, and terraformer. Event developers have the choice of allowing a speaker to be assigned megaphone only and have no access to the host tools or MREs, or add them as host to it, or you could add them as host to ensure access to those tools. If your event uses the host zone, speakers must have the host role to automatically be amplified and have on air, as the megaphone role is not enough. We're hoping that the evolution of event contextual roles will improve to clearly identify host, presenter, moderator, and filmer. If you are an event host, please use the support ticket service at altvr.com/support to let the event team know how you would like to have these roles set up.
On to events. Summer is on and fall is approaching fast. Many are taking advantage of their local areas opening up and expanding access to public places. So there are fewer events that are on the calendar and lower attendance at many of the events. This is normal, especially now that so many are coming out of a lockdown that has lasted for more than a year. People are starting to travel, connect with friends and family they haven't seen in nearly 2 years. But please travel safely and take time to mask up and protect each other to stop the spread of this terrible pandemic so we can all meet back here in September, renewed, refreshed, and ready to fill up the Altspace VR calendar with new events that push the envelope on VR events and socials.
So many events tonight. It's hard to mention them all. Saturday night, or middle of the night for many, is one of the most popular times for concerts and socials and fun events. Improv night with Stevie Boy and Shiseki is up right after the news, so you have to make sure to get over there quickly. Along with It's Shark Time, worst talk show in Altspace VR, Democracy Live, Jaws Open Mic Party Central Station Party Central Station with Harlem Film Company, Harlem Film House. My apologies. Happy Hour at the Brooklyn Rooftop Bar, and there is so much more. Make sure to check the calendar.
Tomorrow should be renamed from Sunday to Talent Unleashed Day, as you may pick and choose and attend all of them open mic and talent events, including Center Stage, VR's Got Talent, Open Mic at the Coffee Lounge, and I just ran out of time and energy to list all the rest of them. So check those out tomorrow.
Osmond sings on Tuesday this week to lift your spirits. She covers nostalgic pop tunes to dance the evening away, country tunes to sing along to. We love our live performances in Altspace VR.
And then on Wednesday is the Altspace VR Community Meetup. It's a
Okay, Altspace VR Community Meetup is
dear.
Wednesday. Yeah, you're back. Okay. Just start over.
Am I back? Okay.
Yeah, just start over.
All
Yeah.
right. It's the Altspace VR community event is a great opportunity to meet others in the community and find out what's going on. Also, if you haven't seen the Altspace VR live captioning and instant translation feature, you can check it out there or turn it on here by going to the big circle with a triangle and going to settings speech, and you can select your language. They're also looking for input and feedback on this, as well as the other upcoming changes to Altspace VR with this upgrade to Unity 2020.3.9 and other changes that are coming July 15. Or sorry, not 15, September. September. Go for it. September 15. Even I'm getting the dates messed up here.
Evolve VR started here in Altspace VR well over 4 or 5 years ago, and now it's expanded to multiple events every day in Altspace VR. Attending them all is nearly a full-time job. Check out the Evolve VR channel for a complete listing of all the different types of events they host, from basic meditation in English and other languages to discussions on death and dying, radical acceptance, mindfulness, dance parties, stretching, and so much more.
Wednesday, Simulation Nation hosts a special guest, Matty Boy, as part of their ongoing interview series of Altspace VR World Builders. The presentation will also feature a tour of Matty Boy's world, so you do not want to miss out on this fascinating event and discussion with a great world builder. Then on Thursday, join Matty Boy in his Altspace VR mansion for a concert with some great artists performing in this live and local event.
Friday, July 23rd, Mix Master Mike will release a preview of his next album in a live hybrid Holoport concert, merging live in-person event with virtual hologram performance. We love that they are calling it the first ever such mixed reality performance, but we have had several artists performing using that technique here in Altspace VR already. But that doesn't take away the glory and the fun of the experience with this amazing artist and Grammy Award winner and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame legend. So join us in Altspace this Friday for the experience. Now remember, this is one of the events where you must have a Microsoft account with Altspace VR. It is required for types of events now, so just remember that. And Laurel, I just want to interject one thing. We do this little dinner with friends show every second Friday. We usually don't push it. We have fun. We laugh a lot. But this next one, we're so excited about it. We don't usually tell anybody what it's gonna be, but I want you to know that we're gonna have a campfire. Delcy and T are co-hosts with me in this show, and we're gonna do a campfire and share campfire food. So each of us hosts are gonna share one of our faves, but then we're looking for people that come to share what they love to do over a campfire. So sorry to interject that one. We're excited.
Excellent. So no, that's wonderful, and fantastic. We just have a segue here. Continuing on with holographic events, this hologram performance events. The next one is Altspace VR is presenting the Emerge with Paige Turner in concert using the mixed reality Microsoft Mesh experience. Thursday, Paige Turner, this is a Seattle-based singer who was the top 12 finalists for Team Gwen on season 19 of NBC's The Voice will perform her original work by putting a quarter in the jukebox and see the record fall on the turntable and see the needle hit and rock out with her acoustic and electric punch of a band as the next wave in music. So sorry, there was a natural segue in there, but Donna, your event sounds absolutely amazing. So could you repeat again when it is?
Oh
On
no,
Friday?
she's
All right, your
oh
event, your next
oh
event.
yeah, it's Friday. You'll see it. Yep, see it in the calendar. It's on Friday. Yep.
Okay, for Live
So
Loves, it's the dinner party, right?
yeah, dinner with friends. Yep.
Oh, wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful.
So an event that has caused some disruption and distraction last year is back. Um, Effed Up Nights, is that what I'm supposed to say? Is a global
Mm-hmm.
movement and event series that used to meet in the real world in the European Union. And now they are hosting events in Altspace VR and elsewhere in the metaverse. Effed Up Nights, abbreviated to Fun Nights, brings fascinating speakers together from academics to business and scientists to startup entrepreneurs to socialize and discuss fascinating topics on technology and the future. Check out day one of their 3-day event this week, beginning tomorrow here in Altspace VR. They are also seeking volunteer moderators and support team members. So check out the Altspace VR Discord for Moderators Needed channel.
The Summer Olympics are in Japan and begin July 23rd. They were posted last year to this summer. They were postponed last year to this summer. And it was announced this past week that there will now be no spectators in the audience. So while this is really heartbreaking, we're really excited to see the events coming here to Altspace VR. Many of them hosted by individuals and hopefully Altspace VR during the 2-week run of the Olympics. There will be parties and celebration, live streams.
Live streams and watch parties. We'll do our best to report on them throughout the competition. Now, once a week without mentioning Health Systems Chat, hosting another discussion, always happens on Thursday, about this week it's about the Summer Olympics, the events and more in a fun version of the Japan National Stadium. What a great start to the Olympics.
Now, hopefully, can you hear me?
Yep. Yes, you're back.
We're waiting to see if everybody can hear me. Okay, because I'm getting the little health signal here that my internet is doing its thing. Let's be if I could get this right. Lepsian, is that right?
Me.
Dreams 2. Yeah, I know. Is hosting a live, let's call them LD2, is hosting a live stream of the Tokyo 2021 Olympics opening ceremony. Now, this is a personal attempt to bring the Olympics to Altspace next Saturday. It's not an official Altspace VR event, mind you, but a community member attempting to bring the Olympics to us. Love the enthusiasm. There are already 145 people RSVP'd. Please consider contacting this person to help moderate, and you can find it in the events listing. It's under all to help moderate and support the event for the community's benefit too. Keep an eye on the calendars. There's others likely considering hosting events to watch the Olympics.
Burning Man is canceled in the physical world again this year, but will thrive here in Altspace VR and across the metaverse. Applications for virtual and physical artwork converted to digital continue to be accepted, as well as donations to support the various virtual art worlds and pieces. The virtual bird of Burning Man begins August 22nd and goes through September 7th. Tickets are on sale for the paid events. Allspace VR is one of the major hosts of the virtual Burning Man Worlds at Black Rock City VR. You've seen it as BRC VR. There will be special open houses, tours, free and paid, and more leading up to the event. If you thought last year was amazing, just know you've seen nothing yet.
So check out all of the nightclubs, the computer classes, the dances, workshops, talent nights, open mics, meditation, thought-provoking discussions, and all the fun going on here in Altspace all week long. You do not want to miss a minute.
Check out the channels and calendar to find the events to tickle your fancy and amuse your spirit. We do our best to bring you the highlights from this ever growing community, and we are so glad that you are here to share it with us.
Yay! Now it is time. I still want that little drum roll thing that used to be here. It is time for our weekly discussion, and the news is out. September 15th is the date when AltSpace VR is going to switch to Unity 2020.3.9 and enable all these new features associated with the change. We want to hear your thoughts on the change to world building. Whether or not you're a world builder, this impacts your experience with improved rendering, performance, and hopefully less stress on our VR headsets and computers. There are so many things to think about. We need to encourage world builders to update their worlds, and we're still not completely clear on whether or not older worlds will be backwards compatible. Sometimes they say yes, sometimes they say no. We're kind of still dancing around that. And a ton of cooperation is required to make this a successful transition. AltSpace VR and feature kits need to be updated along with all of the templates, including those shared with you that you use to build your fun and wonderful worlds. All the templates and all the kits. World builders must be encouraged to update. And those of us with world building experience, we need to be ready to support those without that experience to answer questions and help everyone through this process. So we'd love to hear your thoughts on this and how it impacts you. So what do you think about all these changes? What are your worries? What do you think? Where do you think this is going to take AltSpace VR in the future? Donna?
So talk to us. The raise hand button is up, and we want to hear from you. So who's first?
Well, I have to say, while everybody's getting ready to hit the raise hand button, I had a lot of fear about this originally because it's like, oh, God, there's another change, right? We just finished doing, except it wasn't that long ago, but it feels like it was yesterday. We had to update everything. But now the good that's wrapped into this with the SBI and with, the shaders and the and things like that, I'm kind of getting excited about the potential of it. But I'm also on the fence, so it's complicated. So we're eager to hear from others about how you feel about this and what your thoughts are.
Go ahead, Lance.
All right. Well, I mean, in the beginning, when I heard that it was going to be updated, I didn't like panic. I was kind of prepared for it, and with how my mind works, I was already in the middle of getting ready to update my world. So I'm kind of excited about the lighting that they're trying to fix and stuff to make it look more realistic. So I'm excited to find out what I can do with that. I just can't wait until they finally let us have more freedom to deal with the avatars. So that'd be cool.
What do you mean deal with the avatars?
Like lighting and stuff like that. I want to be able to, like, if I have a flickering light, I want the avatars to flicker with it as well. So like a horror map. You walk into a horror place, or you have a flashlight and you shine it around. You don't want around the avatar to light up and the avatar to just be pitch black. It's like, wonder who this could be. So that
Nice.
would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah.
So that's just what I hope one day. I know it might be a while, but that's what I hope. So
Okay,
Cool.
that's
I
really
love it.
cool. Okay, who's next? People, there's a lot of world builders out there. I see you. Let's
There's
click that
Kurt
raise
and
hand.
Karen and Skirt. I see all you wood builders out there. Thoughts on this?
Okay, go
All right,
ahead.
there's some.
There you go.
Mhm.
You can unmute yourself. There you go.
Well, yeah, mine may not impact a lot of other people, but I've got, it's kind of sad. Space went with this particular version of Unity. They had to pick somewhere to go, so can't be too hard on it. But that version of Unity has a serious bug where, let's say, you've got a terrain with trees on it. Worlds that use that particular feature our technology will be broken with the update. I've got several worlds that have, let's say, 60,000 billboarded trees. I'll have to cut that down to 3,000, just 3.
Mm.
So Unity knows about it. It's fixed in 2021 and will eventually be patched to 2020.3, but unknown which .3. So, and who knows if AltSpace will update that. So since most of my worlds use that kind of feature, probably will be stuck not updating anything.
Well, that's interesting. My hope is that by embracing the URP and whatnot, that updates are going to come faster and that they'll move to be closer, maybe 1 or 2 updates behind Unity. I know that's part of the goal, but that would get us there faster. But that's really interesting to hear. Thank you.
Okay, who's next? Karen. I saw you put your hand up. Go for it, Karen.
Well, since Laurel called my name, I thought I guess I should put my 2 cents in like I always do. No, I was just going to say, yeah, it's what Scourge was saying is just sad. I mean, that's really a shame, and that's the negative aspect of it. The positive aspect is technology marches on, and I'm glad to see that AltSpace is at least making some attempt to keep up with it. But I agree with Anthony that that's a pretty serious problem, and hopefully they'll roll out later version of Unity sooner than later.
Excellent.
That's all.
Excellent. Yep. Oh, it's good. No,
Okay.
that's a really good point.
Thanks, Karen.
Anyone else? One of the challenges that Dawn and I face with the work that we do is introducing new people to AltSpace on a regular basis. And one of the big issues is motion sickness. So adding SPI, the single pass instance, we're really hoping that's going to take away the whole motion sickness business as much as it won't take it away completely, because there's people who just have a gene that they just get in a car. They look at a car, they get motion sick. But we're talking about for the general people, we're really hoping that the SPI feature is going to help to smooth that transition so that the brain is not working so hard to load in an image, render an image onto the eye and through the headset. So that's something that I'm very, very excited about. And I have heard that that's already available because it doesn't change much. So if you've updated any of your stuff to 2020.3.9, that SPI should already be wrapped into that. Any other questions on this?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, this is like an auction. Going. Come on, guys.
I guess with 6 weeks to prepare for it, everybody's talked it out and figured it out. And are you excited by emojis? Are you excited about this at all? Okay.
Okay, well, that's good. Okay,
All right.
Darren.
Now let's be
what's up?
honest. How many have, but before we get to Darren, how many of you have zero idea what we're talking about? Give us some sad emojis. How many have no idea what we're talking about? Aha! That's what I was afraid of. There's a couple of them. All right. Okay, Darren, get to Darren.
Oh, well, you've already just said it. We have 6 weeks to prepare. I was expecting tomorrow or the next day to, do all the updates. But now, since I have longer, I was a lot more, you can kind of relax a little bit more, not worry as much. That's about it.
Excellent. That's a
So
good
will
point.
you leave it for the last moment and still panic because you like to panic?
No, I don't panic. I don't panic at all.
I'm a
Trust me.
procrastinator, so it really wouldn't matter what day it was. I'd still be doing it in the last 6 hours. So that is a sad fact, but it's true. Okay, thanks, Darren. And yeah, I mean that it is nice to hear that data. I hear you there. So anybody
So-
else?
Yeah, and Donna, what do you feel about it?
I have not being a world builder. I don't have thoughts about it. I have to say. I guess my only thing is when the dust settles, what I spent a lot of time thinking about what event hosts need to know about world building, right? And there's the world builders need to build events and we need those spaces so we can host events. But event hosts actually need a whole different line of learning and understanding of worlds so that we can actually effectively and spectacularly host events. So I'm just waiting for the dust to settle for that.
And what while I'm excited about the future, the thing that I like Darren, I thought this was going to be the switch was going to be flipped to yesterday, because we've been preparing for it in many respects. So now they've given us extra time to prepare. But I'm a little bit heartbroken for the people who are coming in new and they're confused by this, because when you're waiting, when you're in between, that's a moment for confusion. So we need to all step up and make sure that people on Discord, people in the community understand what's going on, and they feel like, that you just let them know we're as confused as you, and it's okay. This is a holding pattern while we're waiting for people to make the adjustment and test it and whatnot. But we need to pass that information on so that everybody feels safe about this, because we do have some extra time now. And when it gets closer, then we'll go, but it's, test it out and be brave. Set up a second account, install those test clients, and go in and check your worlds and make sure that those are working, and see what it looks like, see what the difference is, play with this. If you're a Unity world builder, have fun with it, and expect that the AltSpace kits and the templates to be updated probably about a week or so before the actual flip point. So we'll see what happens during that transition as well. But I want to be more excited about it than freaked out about it. And I think hopefully you all agree.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So last chance. Anybody else want to make a quick comment before we move on?
All right. Let's do this. So that is all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is all for this week's news and updates. We do this for you for free. We are not AltSpace VR employees. In fact, you probably couldn't pay us enough to do this. Our team works hard every week to gather the news and information to help our community keep up with everything going on here in AltSpace VR.
When news you need to know happens, sorry about the helicopter, if you can hear it. When news you need to know happens, we share it in our news and updates Discord, so you can get the news through the clutter of information. Please tell a friend and share our Discord and YouTube channels so others can keep up with the news in and around AltSpace.
Now, as a reminder, yes, we're aware of the issue with the screens that are overhead. We're hoping that will be fixed in the next week, so you'll be able to see our slides closer from within the audience. But thank you for being here every week to share the latest updates from around the AltSpace VR community. We live stream the news onto YouTube every week, and you can catch up with past episodes to learn more about AltSpace VR events, projects, news, and community activities.
It is a labor of love, and we love our volunteer team members who help us gather news as reporters, moderate this event, and help put this show together every week. If you'd like to join the News and Updates team, please let us know after the show. We need every ability and talent, and we'll help train you in event hosting, management, and moderation. This is your show as much as ours, and we'd love for you to be a part of it.
We will hang around after the news to answer your questions, to talk about what you are doing in AltSpace VR. So stick around, as we'd love to chat with you.
Thanks to all our news and update volunteers and moderators that help make this event such a success. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And in these uncertain times, please be safe wherever you are in the world.
Yay! Thank you, Donna.
Thank you,
Mark.
Laurel. Thanks. Thanks, everyone, for coming.